This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Well, maybe you have spent a lovely summer down here along our beautiful coastal Delmarva, and maybe you're thinking this is the lifestyle that you would like to live, and you're starting to put the pieces in place for that home down here. You might have some questions, and that is where our friends at the Parker Group come in. We've got Rachel Parker joining us from the Parker Group, and you guys aren't just out there to sell people their new home, their dream home, their retirement home. Whatever the plan is, you're also selling a lifestyle that goes along with it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times when people do relocate from somewhere else and they're coming to Delaware, they are looking for that Delaware coastal lifestyle. And we always like to tell people when they're thinking about buying a home, you're not just buying like 4 beds and 3 baths, you're buying like what your normal Tuesday afternoon is going to look like once you live here.
Yeah, well, and I think that's one of the many advantages that your team brings to the table when it comes to, those conversations with a real estate agent, buying a house. You consider all of those things in mind, and you guys are so locally embedded in the community and tied to the community that what a normal Tuesday afternoon would look for somebody.
Yeah, so it's funny you say community, because that's really one of the biggest things that we find is that people, especially if they're not from around here, there's that really important decision to make. Do you want to live in a community or maybe a town, or do you want to live out in the country? And there are a lot of pros and cons to each. So for some people, they might think, oh, I've lived in like a really tightly dense packed suburban area for a long time. I want to go get a couple acres out in the middle of the country. There are some things that come with that, right? Like a well and a septic system is intimidating sometimes to people that have never had one. I mean, there are perks as well, but it can be intimidating. Or if people think, I don't want my neighbors on top of me, that might be true. But if you're new to the area, do you want neighbors close enough that you can kind of form a bond and meet some people and have some friends that maybe come over for a cup of coffee or a glass of wine in the afternoon?
Yeah, I know for me, one of the biggest things I kind of go back and forth on waffling of like, would we love to live kind of out in the middle of nowhere is that darn grocery store trip. And I'm like, if I forget something and I have to drive really far out of the way to go get a bottle of soap, I'm going to be upset.
Well, you just read my mind, because that's point number 2, and it is proximity to the stuff that you do all the time. And that also can be kind of contradictory, because if you come from, say, like New Jersey or New York, and a couple mile trip there is probably a really big commitment. There are places in Sussex County where you're going to drive a couple miles to anything. It's going to take you 5 minutes to get there. Then there are places in Sussex County where a couple miles is a huge headache, especially certain times of the year. So you do need to think about, like, are you going to join a church? Where is your work? Where's the nearest grocery store, coffee shops, restaurants? And if it's important to you to be close to those things, be starting to scout that out as you're doing your home search too.
Yeah, and I think again that just sort of speaks to how knowledgeable you and your team are when it comes to all those sorts of things. What are the local restaurants and coffee shops that everybody might want to see and join and be a part of in the afternoon? Or what are some of the other things that people maybe kind of bump up against when they're picturing their dream life, but also the actual practicality of their lifestyle?
Yeah, and this is a really big one, I think, is how much property do you want to maintain? And so I think for a lot of people, they know that maybe they want to downsize, but downsize can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. We were just meeting with a seller yesterday who said her downsizing was from 2 5,000 square foot houses to 1 4,000 square foot house, And when you're thinking about that, it's not only the house, it's the yard as well. But we always tell people is don't plan just for where you are right now, So maybe you're moving right now and you have kids still living at home, but you know that they're going to be out of the house pretty soon. And then you need to pick a plan where the house still works for you when you don't need 2 extra bedrooms than what you actually have. Another thing to think about is yard. So a lot of people think they want that yard space, and right now
you want that big, beautiful garden. You want that. You want the lawn games. You want the lawn games. Badminton outside with the family.
Exactly. Like you have these grand dreams, and maybe right now that feels sustainable, but maybe in 10 years you're not really going to feel like taking care of all of that. So I always tell people just to kind of project a little bit forward in terms of maintenance. Or another option there is always there are a lot of communities that take care of that stuff for you, and so if you know you want it but you don't want to take care of it, you can think about that. If you want green space not to take care of, you can look to be close to a park or things like that. That again, it's not your responsibility to take care of.
So what should potential buyers or sellers or people that are, I guess this is really more the conversation for buyers, but when they're coming to you guys, is there anything that they should do ahead of time to kind of streamline the process? Should they come to you with a dream list? Should they kind of even really just think about what their lifestyle should look like?
Yeah, I think just putting a little bit of thought into it is always a really good start. If you're going to be applying for a mortgage, it's always a good idea to just make sure you have that piece of the puzzle straight, and we can always point people in the right direction. But we like people to think about what are the must-haves in a house. There might be a certain number of bedrooms you just have to have, or maybe an attached garage is a deal breaker for you and you have to have that. So having that list, but then coming in with an open mind and saying, hey, if you really want to be this close to the beach, you might have to give on some of this, or vice versa. And so I think just really thinking about how you live in a house, what's important to you, and then coming in with an open mind to learn about this area and what we have to offer in different areas of Sussex County.
Yeah, all great things. I think having that open-mindedness, especially if, maybe you have just been visiting one area of our state and that's what you've fallen in love with, there are plenty of other great spots that might match your lifestyle a little bit more honestly or a little more truly. So for folks that maybe are getting ready, they're thinking that this is the place they want to be and they're ready to reach out, what is the best way for them to get a hold of you guys at the Parker Group?
Absolutely. So they can call the office. It's 302-217-6692, or email is hello@theparkergroup.com, or check us out on Facebook or the website, theparkergroup.com. Lots of options.
Perfect. Lots of ways to get in touch. Well, Rachel, it's always a pleasure to have you on the Coast Life.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. We got more Coast Life coming up for you, though, so don't go anywhere.